Hello and welcome to English Conversations for Beginners. I'm Alex, your host, and today we have a very exciting topic: how to speak English fluently.
Hi, everyone. I'm Anna, your co-host. If you want to improve your English and speak more naturally, this episode is for you.
That's right. A lot of English learners feel nervous when speaking. Maybe you're afraid of making mistakes, or maybe you don't have enough practice. But don't worry, today we'll share simple and effective tips to help you speak English more fluently.
And don't forget, fluency is not about speaking perfect English. It's about speaking comfortably and confidently.
Exactly. So grab a notebook, relax, and let's get started. Before we talk about how to become fluent, let's first understand what fluency really means. Anna, when we say someone is fluent in English, what does that actually mean?
Good question, Alex. Many people think fluency means speaking perfectly, like a native speaker, but that's not true. Fluency means being able to express your thoughts smoothly and naturally, without stopping too much to think about words or grammar.
Exactly. It's more about communication than perfection. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they don't let that stop them from speaking.
Right. And another important thing, fluency is not just about speaking fast. Many learners believe that if they speak quickly, they will sound fluent. But actually, fluency is about speaking alms clearly and confidently.
Yes, speaking too fast can make you sound nervous. A fluent speaker speaks at a natural pace, using the right words and expressions.
Another big myth is that you need to know thousands of words to be fluent. That's not true either. You only need to common words and useful phrases to have good conversations.
Great point. So to sum up, fluency is about expressing yourself naturally, not perfectly. It's about speaking clearly and with confidence, not speaking fast.
Exactly. And now that we understand what fluency really means, let's talk about how to achieve it.
Now that we understand what fluency really means, let's talk about how to become fluent. We have some simple but powerful tips that will help you improve your English speaking skills.
Yes, and remember, fluency doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice and consistency. So let's start with our first tip.
The best way to get better at speaking is to speak. Even if you don't have someone to practice with, you can still talk to yourself in English for just 10 minutes a day.
That's right. Describe what you're doing, talk about your day, or even record yourself speaking. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel.
And if you have a language partner, even better. You can find someone to practice with online through language exchange apps or English learning groups.
Many learners try to translate from their native language to English when speaking, but this takes time and makes speaking harder.
A great way to improve fluency is to start thinking in English. For example, when you see a chair, don't think of the word in your native language first. Just think on chair in English.
Yes, you can also try to make short sentences in your mind. If you're walking outside, you can think, "The weather is nice today," or "I see a red car." This helps you get used to using English naturally.
Another great way to improve fluency is by listening to natural English as much as possible. The more you listen, the more you'll understand how words and sentences are used.
Yes, watch English movies, listen to podcasts, or follow English YouTube channels. Try to copy the way native speakers talk, their pronunciation, tone, and rhythm.
And don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on the general meaning and how the words sound. Over time, your brain will get used to the language.
A big mistake many learners make is memorizing individual words instead of phrases. But in real conversations, we don't speak with single words. We use phrases.
That's right. Instead of learning the word hungry, learn a phrase like, I'm hungry, or I'm starving. This makes speaking much easier and more natural.
Some great phrases to learn are, "How's it going?" instead of "How are you?" I'd like to, instead of I want to, that sounds great, instead of that is good.
Yes, learning phrases helps you sound more fluent and confident. Our final tip is the most important. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Absolutely. Many learners worry about speaking incorrectly, but mistakes are a normal part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Yes, what matters is communication. If people understand you, that's what counts. So speak with confidence and don't stop yourself just because you're afraid of errors.
And the more you speak, the fewer mistakes you'll make over time, so just keep practicing.
Exactly. Now let's try a fun speaking exercise to help you practice fluency. Now it's time for a fun practice exercise. If you're listening at home, try to speak along with us. This will help you think in English and improve your fluency.
Yes, we'll do a simple exercise called Finish the Sentence. We'll start a sentence, and you have to complete it in your own words. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak.
Here's the first one. Today I feel, did you say something? Great. You could say, today I feel happy, or today I feel tired. Anything works.
Let's try another one. My favorite food is, maybe you said, my favorite food is pizza, or I love sushi. Good job.
Now let's try a slightly longer one. This morning you could say, this morning I drank coffee, or I went for a walk. The goal is to think in English and speak smoothly.
Yes, and if you need more time, just pause the podcast and practice at your own pace.
Great job, everyone. Keep doing these exercises daily to improve your fluency. Now let's wrap up with some final thoughts and motivation. Great job, everyone. Remember, fluency doesn't happen overnight, but every little step you take brings you closer. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, don't be afraid of mistakes.
Yes, mistakes are part of the learning process. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they don't stop talking. The key is to be confident and keep going.
Exactly. Think of learning English like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, it's difficult, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. Soon, you won't even have to think about it.
And don't forget to have fun. Watch movies, listen to music, and talk to people in English as much as you can. The more you enjoy learning, the faster you'll improve.
That's a great point, Anna. So here's our challenge for you. Speak English for at least 10 minutes every day this week. It can be with a friend, in front of a mirror, or even by recording yourself. Just speak.
Yes, and let us know how it goes. You can leave a comment or share your experience with us. We'd love to hear from you.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on it with others who want to improve their English.
Thanks for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care and happy learning.